When you look up the word bravery in the dictionary, instead of a definition, there should just be a picture of Iranian filmmaker Jafar Panahi. Throughout his career, Panahi has made some of the bravest and most courageous masterworks there are, often making them in secret to avoid another jail sentence. And with 2025's It Was Just an Accident, his most recent film made in secret, Panahi may have crafted one of the crowning achievements of his incredible career. The film follows an ex-prisoner named Vahid as he believes to have found Ekbal, one of his former torturers. Vahid kidnaps Ekbal and gathers other ex-prisoners to confirm his identity before taking revenge. I'm not going to mince words at the start here. I'm not burying the lead. I thought It Was Just an Accident was absolutely incredible. One of the best films of this year, and overall, my favorite script as a whole. I just think the writing for this story is absolutely phenomenal across the board. From the characters and their individual motivations and reasonings to the grander ideas about revenge and justice, Panahi handles it all with such perfection. One thing I especially loved is the fact that there are these characters that have this rage in their eyes. They want to kill this man they think is Ekbal, but are not 100% certain because of everything Ekbal did to them while they were in prison. But then you have other more level-headed, more calm characters who are pushing to get his identity confirmed before doing anything against this man, because if they kill him and it turns out to not be Ekbal, then that means they just killed an innocent man. One thing that's especially impressive about how this film navigates all these different viewpoints is most films, they make you connect with the more level-headed ones, but they do such a bad job at making you understand the more rage-filled ones, the ones that want that revenge immediately. But this film puts you in every character's shoes, and it makes you understand each individual viewpoint and why these characters feel the way that they do. And in exploring these conflicts within this group about how they're going to handle the man they think is their torturer, Panahi is asking the audience such important moral questions about what would you do if you were in this situation when you think that the man who tortured you is right there. Would you take revenge without knowing for 100% certainty that that is actually him? Panahi's also asking, even if this is the guy, if this is the one that used such extreme violence against you, is it still right to use that same violence against him? Is that what true justice is? Another thing that I deeply loved about this film was the central character of Vahid and how he never abandons his morals. Yes, he starts out the film in the first 10 minutes wanting to bury alive this guy he thinks is Ekbal, but later on in the film, he casts aside that hatred of Ekbal and helps people that are in trouble, that are connected to Ekbal, that are family of him. So the fact that this character can still put aside that hatred and still be a moral person and help those in need, even when they are connected to a man that he thinks may be his torturer, I think is just so damn powerful. I think the entire cast of actors here are incredible, not just the actor who plays Vahid, but absolutely everybody. When I think of the Best Casting Award, this is what I think of, because not many of the actors in here had very many parts, if any parts, before this film, and everyone nails their parts to perfection. I also think this film is one of the best edited of the year. It was edited on a 13-inch MacBook Air, for Christ's sakes. That is just insane to me because it is edited to perfection. It's so tight, always keeping you as tense as it possibly can, and the editing also has insanely great comedic timing in a couple moments, which is once again really impressive because of how tense of a thriller this film is. And to wrap this up, I think the ending is the best of the year. Like, the last 30 minutes are just incredible. Even if you weren't like head over heels in love with the rest of the film like I was, I think this last 30 minutes will win over anybody. It is just perfection. And the last shot of this film is still just seared into my memory. Like, that is the best last shot of the year without a doubt. So yeah, as you can tell, I love just about every single element of It Was Just an Accident. If this is not a perfect film, it is at least a perfectly written script. So it is without a doubt that I would give It Was Just an Accident 5 stars. Now, sometimes I give out 5-star ratings, and then a little bit down the line, I take it back to a 4.5 because I'm like, I don't know if it's quite 5 stars. But there are other films like this one and One Battle After Another where it's like, yeah, that's 5 stars without a doubt. Like this one, I'm recording about a week after I saw the film, and it is just sticking with me even better than it was when I first saw it. So that is it for my review of It Was Just an Accident, everybody. What did you think of my review? What did you think of the film if you have gotten the chance to see it? If you haven't yet, come back to this review when you have and let me know all your thoughts down below in the comments. If you like this video, you would like to see more, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.